Alright, what up? Peace. Hope all is well with y'all, brothers and sisters, man. I just want to go over something real quick, man, because I was just thinking, right, earlier when I was thinking, right, how there's like different levels. What's going on, brother? How you doing, bro? I'm telling you, I'm good. There's different levels to faith, man. So, because we all, like, especially if we all in this knowledge, we all have faith to a degree, but, I'm just really trying to, have to, reach another level. This is me personally. This is a testimony, but y'all brothers or sisters, if y'all watching, might have to tune into this as well. I mean, might go through this as well. I had to tap into this as well, like the different levels of faith, because it's different levels of faith. Cause we read, reading scriptures and reading the word, so that shows our faith right there. But there's more levels to faith right there. So this is and I always think about this because I was like, the thing about it earlier is different levels to faith, basically, to that. Because some have higher faith than others, some and I was just thinking about this too, because like it's like just like this too, like certain or forefathers in the scriptures, certain men in scriptures weren't afraid to die. Like Moses wasn't afraid to die. Like I think I touched on in the past, like Elijah wasn't afraid to die. Tobit was like, take me now, But you had other men like Hezekiah, that didn't want to die. He's sick, but but not that he was any less of a man, because these were men of the Lord. But it's just different. I said to say it's kind of the same thing with faith. It's like different levels of faith, man. So I'm just trying to reach that next level of faith. It's kind of like I did a video a while back, but I think I'm not sure if it's still up there. I probably got rid of it, but how Dragon Ball Z is like show I love growing up, like Dragon Ball Z or something like that, or any show show was dealing with you see in the comic books, you see it in science fiction or something like that, just trying to reach to that higher level, a different level of power, a spiritual power, and faith is a spiritual power, man. So this is what's unseen. So I say that to say, man, because notice how, like, for example, Dragon Ball Z, right? There was Goku started off at like Kaioken, then Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. That's the same thing with faith, man. Faith increase. Actually, let me grab that and actually let me get because I was about to get. Let me get more. Let me get that right quick. Let me get this in Tobit real quick. Because I don't even have. I gotta hold my camera up. My camera stand. Where I'm sitting, I can't get my camera stand, but. Let me get that in Tobit real quick, because it's just going into the balance of things and how certain men was even different. Because Noah's, I'm just gonna get into it. I'm just gonna get into it. Let's get it. So it's Tobit chapter 14 and verse 2, and it says, and he was 80. This is when Tobit got his sight back, and he was 80. He was 50 years old when he lost his sight, and which was restored to him after 8 years. He gave alms, and he increased. He increased in the fear of the Lord, and Yahweh praised him. So this is, I think, another translation says Tobit was like around 93 years old. I remember reading that in another translation. But anyway, like Tobit, as he got older, his fear of the Lord increased. So it's good to going into that, how different your fear of the Lord and your faith, basically, because that's all faith is fearing the Lord. Or this part of it too. That's the aspect of it. I don't want to just categorize it in that. It's 11 different layers of faith, but his faith and the fear of the Lord increased. So, but in Noah, you think Noah, that took a lot of faith. He was building it, hundreds of years. His faith increased as he got older. But let me go to what's called First Kings right quick. I just want to make an example how there's different levels to what's called to faith, and how oh shoot, slipped. Well, I'll get it later. How there's different levels to faith, and how different things. There's different levels of faith, different climaxes, different levels of faith. So let's get First Kings chapter 11. So this is First Kings chapter 11. It says, and in this 1 Kings chapter 11 verse 4, it said, "For it came to pass when Solomon was old, his wives turned his heart away from after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, and after the heart of David his father." So yeah, man. So Solomon in his older years, that's when he fell off in his older years. You know why? It's just crazy, because that's what can happen, man. So anybody's not immune to this, man. So because these are all just regular, these are all men at the end of the day, man. So like that's why when people talk about their shortcomings, man, that's what makes the scripture so great. But it's that balance, because Tobit, as he got older, his fear of the Lord increased. Tobit, no, but Solomon's it went down. He kind of went off in his elder years, but he later repented in his life, but still. But as it goes to show you, basically, what I'm getting at is just different levels of faith, basically, man. So you gotta try to increase, man, that faith, So I was just thinking about that. It was popped in my mind earlier, man. So because we all in this knowledge, we all believe to a degree, but me personally, man, I gotta increase, especially times ahead, increase on level in faith. That's like that stony ground that Yahushua preaches about, like that that you're not even gonna be moved, you're not gonna be shaken, rattled by, like David said, 1,000 to my left, 1,000 to my right. But I'm still gonna be standing. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, I just want to get this to Mark chapter 9 verse 24. Let's get Mark chapter 9:24. Yeah, man, because it's different levels, like the Super Saiyan, like Dragon Ball Z, Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4. Then it's like some other ones, isn't that Ultra or something? I like that. I don't watch the newer Dragon Ball Z, like Super, I don't watch that, but I'm saying that to say, or like the show I've been watching this whole summer, Yu Yu Hakusho. I kind of missed it when growing up. I was more in Dragon Ball Z, but it deals with how they got to get spiritually stronger and stronger and stronger, So, and that's how it goes, man. So let's get Mark chapter 9 verse 24, man. This is when Yahushua healed what's called. Yeah, this is when Yahushua did one his healing. He said, let me start Mark chapter. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll start at 23. It said in Yahushua, Mark chapter 9, verse 23, and Yahushua said unto him, If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him and that believeth. In verse 24, and straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, but help thou my unbelief. So he said to Yahushua, he said, Yahushua, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. That's the thing I gotta go do. Like, I believe to a degree, but I gotta get to that next level of help my unbelief, though, man. The moments of fear, moments of doubt, and I go through that daily, man. So it's just like that reaches that next level of faith, because there's different levels to it. It's just not like okay, okay, faith, okay, I'm here, No, there's more to that, There's more steps in that in this building of faith, man. There's more steps to that building. This is not one floor; it's many floors, man. So seriously, man, because it's all different levels of faith, man. So it's really, hopefully, it's edifying, man. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. It's probably something else I want to say, because the last video I did, it was something I wanted to say, but it kind of slipped my mind after I finished wrapping up the video. After I finished up, but yeah, man. Actually, I'm just read this again, man. I'm just read this again. Let this sink in. And straightway the father this year when he held, this is when he I think wasn't this when Yahushua I think when he helped the man's daughter or something like that. The daughter was sick. Yeah, the daughter was sick, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, this is Mark chapter 9 verse 24. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. So yeah, he said, I believe, but help my unbelief, man. So, because actually, let's close out this how let's go to Hebrews, man. Hebrews, man. Let's get this to Hebrews. Because you need that faith, because it's Hebrews 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is that he is, and he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, man. So yeah, man, definitely, man. It's just levels of faith, man. So yeah, man, that's really it on that, man. Hopefully this was edifying. Now I'm really gonna close out with that, but seriously, it's just different levels to faith, man. Because you all believe to a certain degree, but because I just like it just said like it was in scripture like the Most High gave men certain faith levels of faith, and some he didn't like even now more. I want to go to our forefathers, man, because these was righteous servants, man. But we see that like even them they struggle, man. So he gave men certain faith. Even now he gives certain people faith and certain others faith not as much. So we gotta learn, but that's part of the fight. Learn and grow into that different level to reach a higher level of faith, man. So seriously, man. But hopefully that's edifying, man. Hopefully the Most High in your house showers blessing everything y'all do. Yeah, man, my bad, man. I've been doing this video a little sometime now, not too long, but I'm still trying to get better at it, man. I do it here and there now, but hopefully this is edifying for y'all brothers and sisters that's watching, man. Much love to y'all, so peace.